and start screen sharing. I'm going to start screen sharing all the slides and presentation. I'm really off. It's a weekend. So I hope you're all having a great weekend. And again, welcome. This is Christine Thompson, lead agent on the CT team. I'm going to be sharing all the market updates month over month from May to closing out June. So you can see what happened. Where is the market going? So I'm going to start screen sharing with you the activity of what's going on. All right. So first of all, just wanted to share my contact information in here. So if you need to reach me, this is where you can find me. You can call or text me at the number 630-931-0045 or email me at christine.thompson@bairdwarner.com, or just reach out to me or anyone else on my team at ctt.bairdwarner.com. That's our website. All right, let's jump into it, you guys. So here's what we had going on. Closing out May, we saw this is real general information. What's happening in the market. This is pulled from the MLS, so there's no kind of like skewed numbers going on in here. The lightest blue is new listings that came in May, 203. There were 83 private listings in May. And FYI, if you haven't watched this before, I heard from a higher up tech person at MRED, MLS. They said 95% of private listings are taking showings, which is really, really amazing. I thought it was like 40%. So good to know. If you feel like you're missing out on inventory, clearly you're missing out on a lot, because there's 83 private listings were out there, and then another 203. That's a large chunk of inventory that's out there that you cannot find on the internet. You have to be working with an agent in order to have access to this. All right, so we saw 161 under contract, 112 closed. So the numbers are nice and strong there. Let's see the next month. 190 new listings. Inventory is increasing. Private listings were down a little bit. Maybe some of them jumped into the new category. We're not seeing a lot of price changes, but more than I would probably say when we were in the hot market. And 167 closed, a lot under contract. Numbers are still strong. We're seeing a little bit of a shift where there's a little bit more inventory on there than what's under contract, because back again, when it was hot during COVID, we saw as many going under contract as there were new on the market. So the competition is a little bit softer among you buyers, but I am still seeing that out there. In May of 2023, we saw 646 or 647 essentially was the average sale price for Naperville. And that was 7% higher year over year for the month of May. For June, we're seeing year over year, the increase is 7.2. It's climbed a little bit as far as month average sale price. We're at 654,380. So that has climbed up 7.2% year over year. That's positive. Average market time. We see the market time has also gone up 6.5% in May year over year. For June, we saw it go up. Whoops, sorry. Where did I go? So sorry about that, everyone. Let's go back. We're back. Okay. Thanks for your patience. I appreciate it. Okay, so I'm going to skip over to here. We were looking at average sale price, and now let's go to the next slide, which is average market time. So in May, we saw it go up 6.5% year over year. That means less competition. It's taking a little longer for sellers to sell their house. In June, it was up 16.7% year over year. So definitely higher in June than it was a year ago. So that can affect what's going to be happening with offers coming in. Homes are sitting on the market longer. Now, we can always have a couple of outliers out there that we're seeing two things going on. I'm going to take a little step back here. We're seeing two things going on in the market. One, we got sellers going, hey, it's still a really strong seller's market, so I'm going to put it out there for a really strong price, really high price, because buyers are willing, because prices are going up. So I want that high price, and I'm going to put it out there at that high list price. And then buyers say, yeah, I don't agree with you. And then the houses sit on the market, especially when the sellers are not making any effort to clean up their house, just at least declutter. People, please declutter and get it more presentable. There are sellers out there that are not bothering doing that, thinking, well, we don't have to bother doing anything because there's more low inventory. Buyers are going to just buy anything and we're going to put it out there at that high price. And sorry, that doesn't work. Even in this market, buyers are getting a lot more finicky. Even in a buyer's market, they're willing to wait because they're like, well, maybe the rates will go down while I wait for that perfect house to come out. So they're sitting there waiting. And then there's the group of sellers where they're saying, I don't want to mess around. I know it's a strong market and I want to capture it right away because we don't know what's going to happen in the future. So we're going to make an offer. We're going to make our house look beautiful and we're going to price it right. They work with an experienced agent that is guiding them on pricing and based on how the house presents. So that way, when these sellers go on the market, boom, they're off the market with multiple offers. I'm seeing it. My listings, they're going out there. The sellers are doing what I'm suggesting that they do. They price it right. Boom, their house is off the market. They're selling over list. They're not sitting there for 35 days on the market. They're sitting there for probably 4 or 5 days. So it's really up to you. If you plan on selling your house, or maybe you're trying to sell your house right now, if you've been sitting on the market, you're group A. You're the group of sellers that say, well, I don't have to do much. And buyers are going to scoop it up. If you're sitting out there for 35 days or more, you've gotten your answer from those buyers. And they don't like your house for the price that you've offered them. So talk to your agent and get it all straightened out. And if you feel like you're not getting the right information from your agent, they're not giving you the right direction and coaching on how to get out onto that market, you need to rethink who to call, get another consultation. You know who to call. Okay, so average showings to contract. This is showing how many showings does it take for a house to go under contract. And we can see it's down 10.7%. But what that really means is when the inventory was really, really low, the average kind of got skewed that there were a ton of showings on a house because there were hardly any for people to go out and see. So that's why we're seeing a drop in how many showings it takes for a home to sell. There's just less buyers out there, or there's more inventory spread around for buyers to go to. So it doesn't take as many buyers to go through to make that offer. In, let's see, June, it was down 10.3. So last month it was 10.7, 10.3, even a little bit less showings. House gets under contract. Again, remember, there's those outliers going on out there. There can be the homes that are not priced right. They're not showing well online. Buyers aren't wanting to see it. So hardly anybody's seeing those homes. And then we get the houses where they do a really great job. They're showing well online. People are asking to tour it. They're getting a lot of showings. So we got a combination of the two happening. Average number of showings. This is great to look at. So this is showing you, these are numbers pulled from Showing Time, which handles a majority of the showings that get scheduled through brokerages. And this is showing you every weekend what was really popular. So June got a little bit, started dipping off, and then we hit right after July 4th, it really picked up. And I'm going to correct myself on this because typically, historically, I've seen July all of a sudden goes into crickets and it slows down. But I'm actually experiencing, and this graph is showing, it's a little bit different this July. It actually is. So perhaps you as a buyer, are you getting nervous about the rates maybe going to continue to go up and you want to just grab that house? Or maybe you're listening to your agent who's telling you home prices are not going to be going down. You better grab something now instead of waiting until next year, because next year probably going to be higher. And we are not hearing anything about rates going down. So you're not going to get a better deal next year. Please listen to this. I'm going to say it one more time. You're not going to get a better deal next year. If you can get a loan, get out there and start shopping and lock something in. Seller's market. This is a high market action index needle. It's at 54 in June. This month, 53, barely a drop. This is still a strong seller's market. What did I just say a minute ago? If you're a buyer, you can get a loan. Get out there and buy a house, okay? Don't wait. It's still a strong seller's market, and we don't expect this to be going away. So today's mortgage rates, this was on June 5th when I did my last show. This is what I reported. The 30-year fix was 7.08. and a 5/1 ARM, 6. Big difference. Okay, you could date the rate, marry the home. All right, now it's 7.34. 5/1 ARM, 6.22. Do you see any indication of rates going down, you guys? No, you don't. So again, get out there, buy a home, date the rate, marry the house, and then maybe, I don't know when, but maybe if the rates go down in a year or two, refinance. Okay, refinance. If you don't know what that means, call me. Oops, home prices didn't crash after all. This is what I've been telling you guys. So you can see breakdowns from FHFA. I have always a hard time saying that. Or Case-Shiller. Yeah, we saw some drops. You can see the red line. Okay, the red bars on the right here, over here. But look at January, February, March 2023. Up. Numbers they started climbing up, and they're expected to continue climbing. All these red bars were when we were hitting into those rates, and it was like interest rate shock to buyers. So they were like, put on the brakes, wait until the rates go up, go down, and then we're going to go out there. But you can see this is when the Feds got real aggressive with increasing the rates, and buyers just said, And the Feds knew this was going to happen. They did this on purpose, because this is all going into play to control, to get, we had the increase of expenses, as inflation, but they did that to kind of like get it more stabilized, because now inflation increases have really, really slowed down. This was all a plan. Okay, all a plan. So yes, we have an increase of, inflation, but the increment is shrinking. So we're now getting real close to being stabilized, and the rates are going to stay around where they're at. Maybe they'll go down a little bit, but we're not going to see huge drops on rates. But home prices are going up. So a lot of people thought, well, the home prices are going to go down, and they're going to continue to go down because of the rates. No, this was just rate shock period. And now we're back to regular, healthy, normal increases in home values. Not going away, you guys, please. What did I say about 5 minutes ago? If you're a buyer and you can get a loan, buy a home. Don't wait. Okay. Get out there, lock something in. I can't say it enough. Okay. I'm really trying to help you here. And I'm glad you're watching the video, because now you're getting some real information. And I don't know who you are. So obviously I'm not trying to get you to call me, and I'm not trying to sell a home here. I'm just really trying to help you. Okay. So just get out of your crazy mind. All of the monkey thoughts that are out there by the social media, they're wrong. And they're giving you very skewed information, because I'm not going to get into politics, but it's all ramping up to things to try and sway your thinking. So, just stop it. All right. Listen to the real information. I'm giving it to you. Make an informed decision and make smart decisions instead of letting the media dictate your thoughts. Bad idea. Okay. Don't wait for home prices to fall. Okay. I know I've been saying this, right? But I'm going to say it again. Here's a couple of facts. They were, but it's flipped. Prices are back on the rise in 92% of large markets. Yeah, obviously, if you live in some farmland, South Illinois, not going to be so great. But you live in any large market, it is coming back, and it's expected to continue. I know I've said this in past videos. Go ahead and watch them. But we've got all those millennials still continuing to come out, and builders are not keeping pace with how many rooftops are needed in America. So as you get to these larger markets, it's more, bigger populations. We need more roofs there. This is why in these large markets, it's going up, because in the large markets, there are jobs in these areas. People want to, come there and get a job. They have jobs. They're moving there. They need roofs. It's happening, people. Home prices are still going up. Now, if you text the code on my screen that I'm going to give you in a minute, it's going to bring you to this page. It's okay. Just put in your email and cell phone, because then it's going to bring you to this page where you can see tons and tons of properties for sale. And I can make sure that you're getting private properties as well. So I appreciate you watching my show this week. And I hope you really found this informative. I do this once a month. I will be doing this the beginning or probably mid-August. I think I'm going to be out that first week of August. I got a little bit of family time. I hope you don't mind. Going to see my 86-year-old mom. So I got to make sure she's doing okay. And of course, she's always checking to see if I'm doing okay. Christine, you've worked too much. She's from Germany. So I'm going to go see Oma. And I hope you don't mind. I'll be here probably essentially a month out, mid-August. Hope you find the information useful. Share it with everyone. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I got the wrong code up here, but you can text that code too. If you want to talk to a lender, text get a loan at 630-931-0045, or just text CT team. Again, that's CT team at 630-931-0045. If you want to subscribe and get access to all the homes that are going on the market, do subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's Naperville Living in Naperville with Christine Thompson. Sorry for the long name, but you got the idea. Just get into there and you'll see all my YouTube videos. And beyond this monthly show, I've got a lot of other informative videos that you can watch to get you more educated as either a seller or as a buyer. I'm going to sign off on that. I hope you guys are all having an awesome day. I'm doing this on a Saturday, mid-July. And I hope if you're not watching it, I hope that means you're out having a great day, enjoying this beautiful day. Take care. Bye-bye.